Good evening, Philippines. This is Mike Padua once again, returning to our tropical weather analysis, and this is for today, Wednesday to Friday, August 19 to 21, 2020, and this English version is brought to you by Typhoon2000.com, the Philippines' first website on tropical cyclones. And let's begin with our update. Here's the latest GovSat, beginning today, Wednesday, August 19, until tomorrow, Thursday, August 20, we have 90W, which is now passing very close to the east of the Bicol region, about 417 kilometers to the east of Catanduanes, and 90W still has a lower chance of developing into a tropical cyclone within the next 24 hours, but we are keeping an eye on this system as it tracks towards the northwest to north-northwest in the general direction of the North Philippine Sea, just to the east of Cagayan. And this system might develop somewhere here to the east of Cagayan or to the east of the Batanes, probably by Friday or tomorrow if rapid intensification occurs. But right now, we can only see some mid-level turning. These are upper or mid-level clouds, around 25 to 30,000 feet, which rotates counterclockwise, but on the lower level near the surface, around 1,000 feet up to 5,000 feet, the counterclockwise turn is not yet evident, which will trigger the intensification into a tropical depression. But right now, the winds is only around 10 to 15 knots, around 20 to 35 kph, and it's not yet considered as a tropical depression. Although you can see on the satellite it's much improved, it's like a tropical storm, but it's not yet. Okay, so we have the trough of this LPA extending across the whole part of Luzon, bringing some cloudy conditions with isolated to scattered rain showers and thunderstorms, and it also includes the islands of Mindoro, Marinduque, and Romblon, and also some other parts of the Visayas, while the western sections of the Visayas, Western Mindanao, Sulu Archipelago, Palawan, and the Kalayaan Island Group will be under the influence of the southwesterly surface wind flow, which the winds right now here along Western Visayas is shifting from the west. We can call it as westerlies, although the source of this is from the southwest, so we are consider it as a southwesterly surface wind flow. In Tagalog, we can call this as a weak habagat, okay, or mahinang habagat. So expect cloudy conditions with isolated rain showers and thunderstorms, some breezy conditions as well, and rogue waves, big waves occurring when we have a squall or a thunderstorms over Sulu Sea and the West Philippine Sea. And in the area of the trough, again, watch out for lightning strikes and possible flash floods when we have very heavy downpour brought about by this array of thunderstorm clouds or cumulonimbus clouds all across Luzon, particularly along the eastern sections of the Bicol region that includes Catanduanes and eastern coastal areas of Albay and Sorsogon and Northern Samar. And right now here in Naga, it's starting to rain again after a few hours of silence. Okay, so this is the part of the trough and the rain bands of the developing LPA 90W. Meanwhile, we have here Higos that made landfall just this morning. It's just a severe tropical storm, but the latest land observation data from Macau has been showing top wind gusts reaching as high as more than 200 kilometers per hour. So this could be upgraded, or based on post-analysis, this could become a typhoon. Okay, based on the radar of Macau and Hong Kong, it developed a low level eye with an eye wall, so it is possible that it will be reclassified as a typhoon before it made landfall. So that's the history of Higos. It's now just a tropical storm, and it will become a tropical depression overnight, and tomorrow is just an area of low pressure area. It will be clinging on the edge of the stationary front over the central eastern part of China. Elsewhere across the Western Pacific, it's now all clear. There's no other LPA. The LPA 97W and other shallow LPAs has dissipated during the past 24 to 48 hours. There's only a couple of surface troughs, but nothing to worry about. So this is the trough of 90W extending all the way across the Marianas. And so far, that's the latest. And we will be returning again on Friday. We'll give you the latest on this LPA. But by tomorrow, it could possibly become an active LPA or even a weak depression. So watch out for that. And here's the fast animation. You can see here the mid-level clouds moving towards the Bicol region and portions of southern Luzon and the trough across most parts of Luzon and Eastern Visayas, Masbate as well, and areas of Marinduque and Romblon and Mindoro. And as we look at our zoom-in satellite animation, you can clearly see here the increasing cloudiness brought about by LPA 90W, bringing some scattered to widespread light to moderate to sometimes heavy or extreme rainfall across the Bicol region. And as we look at the infrared, you can see here the strong thunderstorms across the eastern seaboards of the Bicol region. Although it's started to disperse or scattered, it will still bring some rainy conditions throughout the evening across Bicolandia. So that's the latest from the windy.com zoom-in satellite animation showing the LPA approaching Bicol. And as we look at our windy.com wind, pressure, and rain forecast from the ECMWF or European model, by Wednesday, let me check. On Thursday afternoon, you can see here the LPA just to the east of Isabela. And we could see some shifting of the winds already from variable winds to southwesterly surface wind flow affecting Bicol and parts of northern Visayas as well as Mimaropa. And you can still see the effects of the trough, bringing some scattered to widespread thunderstorms across northern and central Luzon. Localized thunderstorms across Mindanao, so that will be tomorrow, and some good weather across central and eastern Visayas. And on Friday afternoon, August 21, it will be a holiday because of the death anniversary of our late Senator Benigno Aquino. And Friday afternoon, you could see the LPA. It could become a tropical depression just to the east of Batanes. And still, the effects of the southwesterly surface wind flow affecting much of Luzon and also portions of the Mimaropa and western Visayas. But you can see some afternoon thunderstorms still occurring, but improving weather conditions as well on Friday in most parts of the country, while local thunderstorms persist in most parts of Mindanao. And before we leave you, here's the latest NOAA Global Tropics Hazards and Benefits Outlooks by the Climate Prediction Center. So this is valid for the next 2 weeks. So on week 1, valid for today, August 19 until August 25. There you go, the possible formation of the LPA, which is now passing close to Bicol, has a moderate chance of becoming a tropical depression within those times, tropical depression, tropical storm. And you can see the track bringing some above average rainfall across southern islands of Japan and western Japan through August 25, while the rest of the Philippine Islands will remain good, okay, normal weather, and below average rainfall across much of southern India, Sri Lanka, and parts of mainland Asia, tropical Asia, I mean. And then here across the eastern Micronesia and the Marshall Islands, we could see some below average rainfall. And on week 2, that will be on August 26 to September 1, all clear for the Philippine Islands. No tropical cyclone formation, and below average rainfall still persists over eastern India all the way towards the mainland Southeast Asia, and also across the eastern Micronesia and Marshall Islands near the equator, while the Philippines will remain normal climate conditions with normal rainfall, brought about by the afternoon thunderstorms that we might experience through week 2. So until the end of August, the possible formation of a tropical cyclone will be this one, 90W. So we will keep you updated on that. If it does becomes a tropical depression, it will be named locally as IGME, IGME. Okay, so that's it. That's the latest from the Typhoon 2000 Mr. Typhoon Weather Channel, and we will be returning again on Friday to give you more weather TV update. From Typhoon2000.com, this is Mike Padua reporting. Stay safe always. Be #WeatherWiser and be #TyphoonWiser. And thank you for watching our YouTube channel.